arguments na across social media. Bruno Fernandez now say ya born about so several times na Akoba say Bruno versus Ozil trendy na among for so Ozil boy ye me enfa no to Bruno Fernandez so be say Bruno Fernandez wa tra Ozil crack na ye as a two no ni bi na wiase no ja wiase ji utuma. It is difficult for we to do comparison. Bruno versus Ozil number 10 role no. Why in bed before we start main issues?
Okay. I want to say, as I'm no be a man, I can just all kind of say the city and football. Na yedi actually no. There be a make say the two me share reference him. But the near the share there. Ubi all said mo be a no corner first or share bono. Ubi all TV actually be all corner first or share bono. It told me no be who be no can. Now we interested. I know ubusa the further question say say ubi all the washer me. How me share game ni very different. And no opinion I person me share.
Try.
Bruno wababa ball Manchester United pa. Ozil so wababa ball pa. Now this comparison unfortunately bako already boot na to.
Okay.
And bako jaibo. But the fan said Juma Bruno ababa yesi. So fight said Juma no de compare Ozil Juma obeye ye ho. We to compare two players. First of all, I don't want to speak with statistics.
Okay.
I don't want to speak with statistics. Now, ball no so no. The minimum say you're born stage by stage, level by level. It's the same thing a competition no so no. Kwaku, you're born level by level. Your conference, your Europa League, your Champions League. I want to really open up this contest.
Okay.
From club football, but that's what BM share national team football to some extent. So be on common any year. Now Bruno Sisui, your era be a big defining player be. Adia bema ye dia kayo. Adia obabe ye and crofo no mo ye opponents are we tia omo. On say Gerard, your body dia was pa because and Kabaka se bia or tena fa kono wan chenyi clubs and whatever. But Gerard Totti and found some more one club no. Adia ma yo game no untimi nyi omudi FM film. Bruno from Sporting based Manchester United. Consistency wa take it. Technical quality wa take it. Tactically, Obasaso wa take the same box now. Akwaku. Manchester United competition do say level do say United above with Bruno.
Okay.
On major night I would say and the Bruno say me see from. Now opponent be na United no more boy. So me no there. Yes, my consistency, my can't be kenyina, but consistency on our level. Each and every season be our corner was about. Look, my catch Champions League I want a different rhythm. OSS okay, Champions League I want a different rhythm. A true European night your place I call a show. One starting game I be the coach na tabaka set your coach no. These players na eba na senior enrich that milestone. I bet can't ajuju omoso. To say the Juma Vitina year the last year no. Man in your best 6-7 years and count with that level of consistency. But Bruno Juma na woye no. Woye Manchester United at what level of the competition? I want to hear discussing. Has he been fighting for the Premiership no? With Manchester United season in season out. Or akoye konton krobia or that one club mu. Our system in favor no, to some extent. There has been teams. There have been many teams. Kwaku. Na team ni bi won ma ye build ya. Utumu se nyame ye wadom na betena bench a. Wa no o retire crowd be yasem de aka kire ma. Onye sa asem no ntumu ana.
It's possible set team there. Yeah.
Your teams ni bi ho ya hyehye Kwaku. Ni bench o ho no mo a. Wanya boni kuri amokra wo pe. Any your teams ni bi ho no ma o wo sa team no mu. Look, Totti as at AS Roma, you can watch it, you can what you say. But the changing nature of the teams, transitionally, each era should be in favor or not Totti, different coach will about Rome Biano a favor Totti, Bruno at Manchester United, coach will be Biano. The system has always been around Bruno. Big boys and then they compete to a method. Oh, and now you say if he say Bruno see so necessary my. But Bruno is so abra Manchester United as sorry jina so pa. So abaya dwene ba ko bia odan suom.
Yeah.
So ne ya no na hunu no I say ono. No, we've seen teams. Unless you don't want to speak with that. And until o hwe play say Alessong. Yaya Toure. Facha me mame ntwa Yaya Toure di nimu kakra. Mame fa song. Na me fa mashara no bi runka asem. Before omu movie akọ Barcelona no me big boys, no me established. Alessong kind of partnership with Van Persie e wa Arsenal. Even Obe Kokra no.
Connection no.
He was key player member of Arsenal squad no.
Yeah. The connection was there.
Oko Barca wanko just another player. Mascherano Oko Barca wanko just another player. Liverpool but the test whether ball line up Abraham Alonso Mascherano Gerard Mayfield no. And so Lucas Liverpool so there are teams and there are teams.
Levels.
There are seasons and there are seasons. Season bi on Paulino and a Babas akonya bi more hono da. Players bi hono ba bi abona anu ye konya bi more. Bruno tab no ba Manchester no. Competition for places is so less. So I champion if you want check. But if you compare that to Ozil come Madrid no na e pabinimu.
Okay.
Ozil wo Arsenal no. He had to prove the worth. Ozil had to compete for places and he earned them. He didn't win those positions by virtue of team mediocrity. Say team no form team stand out. Ozil was a standout in the Germany national team. Portugal, Bruno a standout ana. Oh, Koku, no nyame fe.
No. He's not, honestly. Unless
you can player where stand out to Manchester United and second you. Back on national team, I just another player. And I'm saying, yes, I'm about it here. Ozil is so Germany were a champion. Mula bebo, mulembo. Ozil ready in Kwani, Ozil bebo for German national team. And I'm a boy. 2014 World Cup, we saw Ozil. He had even started in 2010. I do it Ghana. So for Germany, for Madrid, for Arsenal, I do Ozil I was Bruno, Unyandru ho. And until I'm a G statistics stone chain crown, born at the highest level, competing for places, fighting against other equally top quality for Madrid, for Arsenal, for German national team. None of the teams any were in their era no Ozil no and or a bench woman.
Indeed, your point emphasize on the fact to say Ozil played at the highest level, i.e. Real Madrid level now be and for him to perform there. But Bruno time
for Germany is also Mami and San Bruno.
Germany, yeah, very well because 2010
the picking point of German national team.
Yeah, he was super.
Ozil, yes, but Bruno caught national team now. You know, sir.
Inti but Bruno dia na ye Man U and Okrano Man U competing with Champions League that is the highest level of club football.
Club World Cup. Ozil moko.
Okay.
Ozil jiwa we osa ko Club World Cup no ho.
That's argument.
No, Ozil level no there. No Bruno yan exhibit bisa.
I mean tie biggie. Tie biggie wo so gina hin.
For me I'll go for Bruno Fernandez.
Okay. Chiremwe.
Yes. I'll go for Bruno Fernandez because may compare players actually who was better. Bruno Fernandez and common Kwaku anytime I be the piano make me feel say Bruno has just been unlucky. And until I'm a cast we're wasting the prime years for Manchester United. Now man for them they feel it is hard. But that is a fact. Bruno Fernandez hasn't been put up there just because of what he hasn't won. But if we are here, there are certain players collectively they've won certain laurels, but individually they weren't extraordinary.
Okay.
And yes, a born was the Champions League because no one born Bobro so. Debbie, but if you was the Champions League because or you're fortunate because that team be more, that team near strong and over the Champions League be calm. What's my point?
It's you, pa.
It's your uncle phobia or Honomsa. Ozil is never a bad player. But But so you're fortunate now about Real Madrid. Real Madrid any day, any season, any time. And a competing force in every kind of competition at Madrid.
Okay.
Madrid top form says saying about didn't say maybe 3 seasons, 2 seasons. Now Madrid didn't get a major trophy. Our Real Madrid, it is extremely difficult. If you are looking at the German national team, this is a team at World Cup year in the news. And that's a country World Cup year in the news. But Bruno Fernandez, Corona will free sono. World Cup year in the news. Even a major trophy. Now your problem. Compare say Cristiano Ronaldo ne Mranti era. And no team ya yes and this I'm sure baby away free. I'm sure baby away free. See mama baba them and what they've been able to achieve. Now me the so dim in common. Me feel say me fair to Bruno. But I'm looking at them individually. Mashoot Ozil, ewa dear Bako. Me ball am Bruno Fernandez in Libi.
Okay.
That is Ozil's versatility in the attacking line. What me about the left wing? What me about the right wing? Or boss an attacking midfielder, a boss a central midfielder. Bruno Fernandez, who to be to me a nam flanks on kaka. But on to be more as effective as Messi was Obebo.
Okay.
And see, that is the only idea me pick of Ozil ahead of Bruno. But ball ne ball. Your team is for Bruno to be just consistent. In a consistently inconsistent team, this is Manchester United. Bruno Fernandez since about Manchester United from the first season, about half season, arriving at Manchester United in England, so a Bruno Fernandez bad season. Manchester Nyakura Bruno yeah, consistently. Maybe a Manchester United bobo koni yet, but Bruno Fernandez yeah. Consistently. Number 10 na obobo and I'll be here now the car. Statistically, numbers ready. I mean, new to one of the one
be numbers na me here. We are in premiership season, right? And the old mommy will numbers, no.
Yeah.
It's okay. My Biggie say obey numbers. Newton so on share numbers. Until Biggie would want to show us numbers.
Sure.
Bruno Fernandez and Mesut Ozil. Pacho Mitio.
Mesut Ozil, Arsenal in the Premier League. He played 184 matches. And the Arsenal Bobo.
Okay.
In the 184 matches, no, Osher 33.
Premier League, no. Okay.
Yes.
Kofi in there for my Pacho T. What the Kaza.
33 goals and then 57 assists. And the Arsenal.
Give us.
Right. 57. I'll say. Sure, 90 goals and assists. And then
what kind of numbers na make us 90 GA?
Okay. Goal involvement. Okay.
In the Premier League alone, although the NA is saying, although the NA 184, Bruno Fernandez did 216 so far. It was Premier League. Bruno Fernandez played the numbers and all. It was 67 goals. 67 goals, and it was 63 assists. 130 goal contribution.
So, what the Premier League in Kwana a comparison is saying? Why the lady?
Bruno Fernandez. I said on the average. That would not be fair because we have more games. Mathematically, it has to be average.
There be say Obiang Suman to retire.
There be no.
You can't tell me say maybe.
We have 200 and something plus games. Open sorry compare less than 180 games. You know the point. 216, 184.
Also, Ochim Dinty or cancer.
Where numbers? Oh,
it's Maninchim Dinty or no Susu. We pursue issues and numbers near comparison.
If we say about penalty 100, now say 1. Watch a 99. Now me ball 1. Now me share 1. I mean penalty, but come 100%.
There be
I know
they mean so.
Fine, but me so because said you need 3 kind. Then there is that probability. Say me so me ball 99 and after 100 Libya. Maybe I can make any become about 1 after 1.
Okay.
It is so retired there. We are talking about what you did in the Premier League. The years of consistency or the years of football in the Premier League has nothing to do with me years now. Me bono.
Obiso say time Ozil ba Premier League in the crown and the ball ni that's it ba. But Bruno o Premier League in the crown na ija Ozil 2010 2011 2012 na we picky part of Madrid and any ade na was ropa inti asamo
Se ko fia ke kan Messi.
okay
I feel I'm big in kickers no one can do beka.
we are all time now
Clubs in the Osoro no.
clubs okay.
Oh say Newton say menke kamum no head ya meka me boa. Also won so was 60 be bi go atiro. Me ba. Okay. Also was 60 be bi go atiro.
Me boa.
Me ba. Aha.
Yeah, no.
But in this same way, the argument now is starting and look at the number of games of Ozil.
No. Somebody can
twice Bruno there.
Some
It is our argument now the kind by we still stand by that now.
I know na kameso make sure say me sure games na me go assist no ba who na go assist first. I knew we be ba be ha.
okay.
Because me my trash it, I'm not going to use that.
Oh, they also use
no. I don't know about more numbers. A games and I still I stick it to. No. It has to be averaged.
Yeah.
It has to be averaged. And
maybe me use medical come on.
And you focus on
aye.
If you numbers and bra.
When you combine all, it is from a suit Ozil. I accept that medical ka Premier League. But me real no, me share the team at Ozil called them Madrid. Me share the team at Ozil.
Numbers in there big idea to.
Numbers no. Maka Premier League.
There be nyina intra Premier League nko.
Manfa the
other be numbers in use be
many problem. Manfa other ones na am because Bruno Fernandez hasn't played in the Spanish La Liga.
Also being retired.
Oh meba.
I mean, if I was on my Spain.
That is why it's all rare. Masam na America no. We want numbers ni now but me can the Premier League.
Guys, I'm probably ni
oh there be na me ka do mu nyina ewuram and they have to say ya be obi am obi ade bi dade a different anything am make Premier League na nko so and aside that me share the Real Madrid team and na also wom me share the German national team and na also wom the Arsenal team but who na enya that top but na enya that bad compared to the Manchester United States Bruno Fernandez baby two mu no a me feel say on any day I'm going to go for Bruno Fernandez.
Okay. Sabo.
Yes.
Bruno. Over Ozil.
Yes.
Ozil over Bruno.
Because trophy in the journey they call a collective achievement.
But say and also play part too.
Of course. Anything I'm can say Bruno problem ni na say we beto team a engine crew a nti money munyedu.
But your numbers should influence your team because as a motaka.
Or numbers no. Ebi how influence you. Na Holland is exi and a bona enter ma na Bruno dey chira out influence numbers. What the man we mo better no. What the man we mo. Holland is exi.
Na dey Ozil so he go boy.
Hey, Bruno, Mr. Bruno, he go. What makes me he go na toto Holland is exi.
There be obi error no, furu ho ano we mo error so he go. Me boa no catch me say me boa. Obi error
he go.
And me say, Benteke be kwa polished e obi error. But the person me can say, ni so ye huru say he go wa mo Messi wa mo Ozil mo ana. Di mara mo de na about to
say the ball is in it.
Ah, certain dey na he go na huru no. And I can say Benzema me say mo na ho na Ronaldo.
But he go na no on na dey. Na ye che wala dey exi o.
Anyway, what you say? I told me we influence kra nyi.
Enye kwaku. Na de odi ma na mo na hye. Na de akwakọ jim kuru a wo bobu. Hye, na ga ze ko pama. Only de la pre mo go be nya assist do say.
Waka ko pama.
Odi ma João Pedro no wa hye. E ko de la po an wa se no.